Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you like what you see. So, first of all, welcome to my channel. Although this is not my first ASMR video, it's very much my first ASMR video with good equipment. I've invested in a new microphone for the channel and various other bits of equipment, so yeah, I expect to see some more videos. So if you enjoy this one, then feel free to leave me a comment or maybe even like the video. I really appreciate it. If you have any recommendations for future videos, I'm all ears, so please feel free to comment down below and I will see what I can do. I might as well introduce myself. My name is Tom. I am a bit of a nerd, really. I mean, I'm sure you can kind of tell by the variety of items I have in front of me. So today I have decided to do a dragon-themed ASMR video. Now, I'm assuming that you clicked on this video because you also, like me, love dragons. Now, what is not to love about a dragon? I feel like one thing that I should have potentially tried to include here is a Welsh flag, because a flag with a dragon on it is pretty cool, but I don't feel like it would have fit the colour scheme anyway, so I digress. Yeah, that's introductions out the way. I know this is probably not the most formal ASMR video of all time, but I feel that's the approach I'm going to take because that is me. So let's start. I'm going to walk you through the items we have in front of us, okay? I'm going to start off with the smallest thing, which is this. This here is it's a coin, also referred to as a D2 for those Dungeons & Dragons nerds, but to most people it's a coin, but it's not. Now, I love Dungeons & Dragons, and one of my characters, which I'm very much attached to, is a dragonborn named Bal. Bal is he's a paladin. Now, he's not your typical paladin. The dude's got anger issues, to say the least. And his decisions can be quite questionable at times, and sometimes he may cause more harm than he does good for the party. So, I will start off by showing you Bal, which probably makes more sense after this little tangent I've gone on. This is Bal. This is my mini for Bal. I had it 3D printed on Etsy by a great people who do loads of awesome designs and loads of awesome 3D prints. In fact, I'll link their shop in the description box because, it's always worth helping out small individual people who are, doing their bit and producing awesome items like this right here. I want to try and get it in the camera, but Bal, I can't take all of the credit for how exquisitely painted this is, in my opinion anyway. I'm sure there's some people who might potentially be watching this who are thinking, oh, I could do a much better paint job, but to me, this is amazing. So my friend Dan helped me with this, with the awesome fade on the wings to give that fleshy appeal. Now, Bal is a black dragonborn with blue horns. He has wings because why not? And yeah, as you can see, it's very, very well painted. It's a really, really well printed mini, and Bal, as you can see, wields a giant greatsword because he's a paladin. That's the way to go. He's a heavy hitter. Now, back onto the dice, the D2, or the coin, shall we say. Now, it's two-sided. We have a fierce-looking dragon on one side, which I like to say is, well, I normally say it's kind of heads, because it's a head. And then back here we have got a kind of shield, which also with wings on the outside and some kind of like cool ornate design up top. Let me move it closer so you can have a real nice look at this, because it is fantastic. It looks awesome. I don't feel like this is going to make the greatest of sounds just yet. Let's go through more of my D&D BAL items. So we have got a set, well, 3 sets of dice. Now this one here, the D&D box, is just a standard set of red dice, which came with a Dungeons and Dragons. It was some kind of, I mean, people probably saw that advertisement, but it was like it was like two pounds in the UK, which is obviously for a set of dice is something I can't really resist. But yeah, they're pretty standard, just standard acrylic dice, so nothing special. But the tin, however, I feel like we can make some good sounds with this. I've been into ASMR for a very long time. I would say over 10 years, maybe. I used to listen to ASMR when it wasn't really called ASMR. And a channel I've watched for a long time is Raffy Taffy. Obviously he's not going to see this video, but it would have been cool if he did, because, you know, when I was tapping on this, all I could think about was, I think the case makes good sounds. Now, this could be, I think the tin makes good sounds, because I feel like it does make good sounds. Sorry if that was a little bit too loud there. On the topic of D&D, a game I've been absolutely loving recently would of course be Baldur's Gate 3. I'm sure everyone, if you're watching this video, has heard of Baldur's Gate 3. If you've not played it, I would highly recommend playing it. There's a fun thing you can do and play the origin called the Dark Urge, and you can play whatever race you want, but it's best to play a Dragonborn, because who's more dark than a Dragonborn? I mean, you can play a nice, friendly Dragonborn if you want, but playing the dark Dragonborn is the way to go. Now, let's move on to the dice I have in the open here. These are just from Amazon, but I've seen them at places like Comic-Con, and different companies obviously resell these, but they're pretty standard. They are dragon scaled dice. Let me try and get that in frame. See if I can get the light to pick up those scales. It's very cool, but I feel like these are going to make pretty good sounds, to be honest. I would love to roll one, but they are heavy. They are metal, and if I roll one, it's going to make a clunk. So it's probably best to avoid that. Otherwise, if you somehow manage to sleep with all my rambling, you're definitely going to get woken up. So we're not going to go there. And for anyone who noticed this amazing background underneath the dragons, we have got Lord of the Rings, the map of Middle-earth, because, you know, why not? I mean, it would have been cooler if it was like the map of the Misty Mountain with Smaug, because that would have just been, yeah, that would have been perfect. Let's make some cool sounds with these. There you go, you can see those there. They look cool, don't they? But they do make great sounds. I've already tried them out. If you've made it this far, I would be really interested in knowing what your favourite dragon character is from, or dragon, anything from mythology, or a book, or a movie, or anything like that, or just a story in general. I have a tough time answering that question because there's so many to really think about. I think Tiamat's very cool, obviously, but I feel maybe my favourite, weirdly, is Toothless from why can I not remember what it's called? How to Train Your Dragon. Simply because Toothless is very funny, and I think the creators of that movie, or movies, did a fantastic job with it. So, yeah, probably not the answer you was expecting. You was probably thinking of like a really badass dragon, but no, it's Toothless. What's yours? I would like to hear. Leave a comment. And if you're enjoying this theme, please let me know. And if you have any suggestions for future themes, then I'm all ears. Preferably, if it's going to be a theme like this, preferably something a little bit, I guess nerdy would probably be, for lack of a better word. Yeah, but I'm really open to any ideas that you guys have. If there's the specific generic triggers that you all enjoy and would like to hear me do those, then I am all ears. I'm more than happy to accommodate that. And I'm not going Patreon or pay for custom content. If you would like me to do a video, then let me know in the comments, and if I'm able to do it, then I will. Moving on to the next, well, let's put him in a nice position. Moving on to the next set of dice, and the final set of dice. I have officially saved the best till last here. I'm sure you've already been looking at this lovely den. Very nice. Now, a bit of story for you guys. These are Bal's generic rolling dice. So any ability checks or any saving throws, if you understand what that means, then you know. These are the dice that I use for Bal. But for combat, no. Bal cannot use some mere dice with just simple dragon scales for combat. Oh no. Bal is going to vanquish his enemies and cut down anyone in his path. He's a paladin, a mighty paladin, smiting those before thee. So for this, we have some really nice metal dragon dice with blood splatter on them. It's not Bal's blood, that's all I'll say. Let's get that D20 up, because we want to be getting those critical hits on these. I'm very fortunate with these dice too, so that's always nice. As you can see, they are hollow, and they are metal, and they are gorgeous. They are absolutely lovely, and they aren't custom, or they're not made by anyone on Etsy. These were just off of Amazon, and I really am very happy with them. They were a gift from someone. Now, shout out to that person, because, and you know you are, these are awesome. Thank you. I really enjoy the D4 on this. It's just so cool. I really hope that this is focusing. If not, then maybe I should invest in a better camera. All in good time. We've got the D6. Let's do some counting on the sides of the dice. We've got 1, 2, 3. Why can't I find 4? There we go. 4. And we've got a 5. And finally, 6. Let's give this a roll. And that was still too noisy. I thought maybe because it is a hollow dice, the noise would not be as bad. Let's go for a soft roll. That's better. I hope this doesn't come across too noisy. I know this isn't how you roll, but apparently I'm incapable of making a silent roll. Let's do some tapping on this tin, because isn't this tin beautiful? These guys have a Amazon store. They do some really cool looking dice. feel free to look out and have a little look, because yeah, they're brilliant. I'll also link a description to a link to their page. It's not going to be an affiliate or anything. I'm too lazy to set that up. I just would like everyone to be able to purchase anything that they like in front of them. So I'm going to shout out where all of these are from. Oh, we're going to do that. We are definitely doing that. So that is nearly all of the D&D items. The last one is this book. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I can't bring myself to write in this. It's honestly one of the most beautiful things I own. Really just showing how easy I am to please, but still, I mean, I got this from a website, but I didn't get it from a website. They have a website. I got it from a stall at Comic-Con called Critted. Now, big shout out to these guys. They are phenomenal. They have all this incredible Dungeons and Dragons and just themed goods, from books to dice trays to dice jails, different dice. They have gem dice, they have loads of different themed acrylic dice and metal dice. It's just, yeah, it's very good and it's high quality. Some of their DM screens are incredible, so big shout out to them. Credit, I will also link them below. It's very three-dimensional. I don't know if it's handmade, but I like to think so. Yeah, it is so nice. I don't know if you can really see in the camera. I don't know if the camera does it justice. Just how amazing this is. But to prove to you, I have not written it. Now, this will either be very relatable to some people or potentially triggering, but I mean, it's so nice. What do I write? I don't know how to start. I just use a simple book for Pal and all my other characters. They all just get their own book from Tesco's or Asda, or if you're in the US, Walmart, just wherever. You know, something like this is more just a display piece. The paper is absolutely the highest quality. Also, I'm going to be just trying different triggers, so if anyone enjoys anything in particular, then just let me know. And if anyone would like me to do any triggers in particular, also let me know. Once again, like Rafi's videos, I think the book makes good sounds. I believe it's ceramic of some sort. I don't really know what it's made out of, to be honest. It feels... I don't know. I do not know. I'm probably wrong. But it's actually a money box. Not that I'm going to use it for that, because I don't really have cash. This is why I got it, because it just looks so cool. I really hope that it doesn't blur too much with the map. I was conscious of that when putting it where I did, but it seems to be okay. It is so beautiful, and they sell these on Gritted, so if you're interested, then have a look, because it's beautiful. They do different sizes as well. This is the smaller size. They have some that would take up this whole table if you're willing to splash out the cash, so to speak. But yeah, I absolutely love this. It's so nice. I don't know if I can make noises with this. Maybe we can do something with the coin. I'm worried that I'm deafening everyone, so I'll leave that one alone. So now we move on to the right side of the assortment in front of me. We have got a really nice leather pouch. It would have been really cool to fill this with gold, staying in theme. Instead, I have got another set of dice in here. I think that actually makes quite a good sound. So let's do that. These were the first dice I got for Bal. As you can see, you can very much see how I've upgraded from the acrylic to the scales to the awesome combat dice. Where do we go from here? These are just simple acrylic dice with dragons on them surrounding the number. They are still very cool. There was a time when these were quite accessible, but now I don't really see them anywhere, to be honest. There's the D20 with the natural 20. Oh, if only. How cool would that have been? Let's try one more time. And we got a 19. That's not too bad, is it? And let's go one more. And a 16. You know what? Those rolls, not bad. Let me know what you think about the ambience. I was trying to go for a bit of a warm vibe. also released a video, which was my first video, which was me just building some Lego, basically. Obviously you can tell it's very much recorded with my phone. However, I liked the idea of building Lego. I'm a big fan of Lego. I own Lego Rivendell. It's behind me, and it's beautiful. It's really, really cool. I have a few Lego sets that I'm looking to get in the near future. Mainly the Invisible Hand Star Wars, which is obviously the Providence, and yeah, that's definitely what I'm looking to get. I'm not sure whether to wait until May 4th in case they release some cool Star Wars promotion or something, but yeah, I'm going to do a video with that. If that's something you'd like to check out, then stay tuned. I actually have a few Lego sets in box at the moment, which I would be open to doing a video with if you'd like me to. If that's something you're interested in, then just let me know, and I'll open it and make a video. I mean, I'll probably do it anyway, so yeah, just if that's something you're interested in watching, then just stay tuned for that. At this time also the quality should be much better. I'm really open to feedback too, so if you'd like me to talk more or talk less, tap more, tap less, do the scratching, rubbing sounds more, do the breathing sounds, or the whatever that is, the noise, just the typical ASMR noise, really, isn't it? I mean, I'm open to doing whatever, so just let me know. We've got 2 plushes over here, dragon plushes. We've got Toothless, my man, my boy. You know, I really want a pet Toothless so badly. I feel like every time I'm just sad when I watch that movie because I want one so badly. This was from an arcade machine. In fact, they both were. So that's great. That's just funny, isn't it? Yeah, I saw these in the arcade machine, like the claw grabber, and I was pretty committed with one of them. I like dragons, so they managed to entice me with that. I don't know if I can really make a noise with this, but it's not the highest quality of plushie, to be honest. Maybe we'll get Toothless with his little arms to do some mic scratching sounds. What do you got for us, Toothless? You can do this, go on, boy. Not bad, not bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Well, that wasn't too bad at all, was it? I think Toothless did a good job. Round of applause for Toothless. In fact, I actually kind of like that. That sounded quite good. So if that was this is, I mean, honestly, I don't know what it is from, because apparently, according to the tag, it's Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if you can see that, but it's obviously a white dragon. So my camera cut out and I lost like 15 minutes of footage, so that's frustrating, but I guess it's all part of the learning curve for me at the moment, so please just bear with me and be patient. Yeah, I'm going to get Toothless to carry on scratching the mic. think he's doing? Let's be honest. Toothless is a natural at this. Wow, now that was amazing. A round of applause to Toothless. Oh, this has been moved because this was the trigger that I was on. Move on to what it should have been, which was the other dragon plushie I have. It is D&D themed, apparently. Yeah, this isn't. I don't believe it's in the movie because it was from. This came out. This plushie was out in the D&D movie machine. So, I've seen the movie. I can't remember it too well because it was good, but wasn't like massively my thing. But yeah, it's great to see what how D&D is getting more popular. It deserves it. This is a white dragon, or you may know it as a frost dragon. If any of you are D&D fans, then let me know. As you can see, this has got a lot of theme with D&D there. After all, dragons is in the name. So yeah, just let me know. More so, if there's any critters in the audience, then please make yourself known. People of culture. And also, let me know if you are looking forward to Amazon's new Vox Machina and the upcoming Mighty 9 series. I'm very much looking forward to that. Mighty 9 was my favourite campaign of Critical Roles. If you don't know what Critical Role is, and you're interested, they are voice actors, professional voice actors from games and movies and series who are all friends, and they get together and they play Dungeons and Dragons, and it's amazing. The DM is phenomenal at what he does, and the players are just as good. It's very good. I would highly recommend it. If that's not your style, I guess if you're someone who likes a podcast, then you'll like Critical Role. If not so much, then on Amazon you have their animated series called The Mighty Nine, not The Mighty Nine, sorry, Vox Machina, the Legend of Vox Machina. And that's great to watch. Goodbye, little plush dragon. I don't have a name for it, so someone feel free to do so. Give it a name. We have got I forget what they're called, I've got quite a lot of them too. They're called like Colt Cuties or something. And they just release these really cool ornaments of different things. This is just their dragon, but the other ones they have are a little bit more well, they're different type of themes really. So they have a few, like they have Cthulhu, they have Baphomet, they have many different types, but I'm not sure if this is a named dragon, but as far as I'm aware it's just a dragon. But the detail is absolutely fantastic. As you can see, it looks very cool. I really like it. and bringing us to a close, I've got a candle. Dragon's blood. This has been lit, I will not lie, but I thought we could make some brilliant sounds of this to draw us to a close. If you've made it this far, then either you're sleeping or you somehow found me interesting, which I don't quite understand, so what's wrong with you? I'm joking. Thank you for sticking around. I shall light this candle in your honour. Well, it sounds like you're about to die or something. You're not. You're going to have a very nice sleep. I hope you sleep well. Or at least I hope you're relaxed. It is... I'm not actually sure what smell it is, but it smells really nice. This was also a gift from, and I believe the person who got it from Etsy. People just get me such great gifts, as you can tell. If I can find out the Etsy creator of these candles, I shall link them below. Because they do a great job and they deserve the recognition. And also, do you prefer tapping fast? Or slow? I don't know about you, but I'm such a fan of the crackling sounds of a wick being burnt. This is a wood wick. So it makes these beautiful crackling sounds. I just really hope that the mic is able to pick it up. It smells good. I hope you enjoyed the assortment of different sounds and triggers and me just rambling about different topics, but mainly Dungeons and Dragons. I promise that is not all I'm interested in, it was just the topic of the video. We may have many other discussions and talk about many other things, but today it was all about dragons. I don't have a name for the video yet, a title, but it's probably going to be something really stupid. But that's just what I'm like, really. Now, I just want to take a moment to thank you all once again for watching this video. Thank you for listening to my rambles. If you've made it this far, then surely I've done something right. Because if you're sleeping, then that is a job well done. So please, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Maybe even leave me a comment and let me know what you thought. If you have any advice, if you liked anything, if you disliked anything, if you'd like me to make a video, but with certain triggers, just let me know. But with that, I bid you all a farewell.